colleagues. My name is Chima Amadi. I'm a practicing pharmacist from Nigeria. Currently, I'm the global lead on FIP Development Goal 21, which is the sustainability in pharmacy goal. So today, I'll be discussing the global perspectives and initiatives on safe medicines disposal. So look, the content of what we'll be discussing briefly today, impact of medicine waste on the environment, global initiatives for safe medicine disposal, and what can pharmacists do. A little bit about sustainability in pharmacy. FIP have a total of 21 development goals, as you can see on the screen, but Sustainable Development Goal 2 is FIP is taking leadership to ensure a sustainable future for pharmacy people and our planet. So this goal aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, whereby FIP is doing everything possible to ensure that pharmacy practice across board, irrespective of the area of where you practice, industrial, community, and the rest of it, we're able to ensure that our practice are climate friendly and of course safe and protects our planet and the earth and ecosystem where we live, planet Earth. So I'll encourage us to also take a look at FIP policy statements on sustainability in pharmacy and also have more details of what FIP is doing in this regard. So first of all, we ask ourselves, why do we need to dispose of our medicines correctly? The first reason is for issue of environmental protection. So if we dispose our medicines properly, it will prevent harm and help to preserve the integrity of our ecosystem and reduce contamination. The second factor is the issue of water and soil pollution. So when we dispose our medicines properly, it prevents water and soil pollution and ensures that our water bodies and of course the land the soil are preserved. So for health and safety purposes, just imagine when you have opioids or antihypertensive drugs being consumed by children who are not having similar ailments, clearly to affect the health of that child or even an adult as well. So leftover medicines, when consumed wrongly, will affect life and health of the individual. So it also prevents antimicrobial resistance because when improper disposal of medicines can lead to antimicrobial, high emergence of antimicrobial resistant bacteria. We ask ourselves, impact of medicines waste on the environment. So there are four key areas, as I mentioned earlier: water pollution, antibiotic resistance, bioaccumulation, and disruption of wildlife and endocrine impact. As you can see on the screen, looking at the different ways how it affects on how pharmaceuticals get into our environment, from water supply, drinking water, hospitals and chemical manufacturers, wastewater plants, and surface water. So from a global perspective, there are four key challenges that affects medicine waste. As you can see, talking about lack of standardized disposal systems. So many countries in the world, especially low and middle income countries, do not have a standardized approach to disposing used medicines or expired medicines, as the case might be. There is reduced awareness by pharmacists and of course the public regarding why the public should ensure safe disposal of medicines. Existing programs, like some countries who have those existing disposal programs, do not have are not so efficient or effective in ensuring that these medicines are disposed properly. So those programs or those systems need to be strengthened. So a case study. So as you can see here, one of the key ways how medicines are disposed include through the sink and the garbage disposal. That has been found common across Europe, America, and also in Australia, and then of course the Middle East. So a case study from Ghana shows that expired and leftover medicines are disposed through the general purpose bin, and about 14.3% are disposed down the sink. So of course, 82.9% of community pharmacies dispose solid dosage forms to their general purpose bin. So in Ghana, for example, apart from the two ways how they dispose medicines, there has been lack of enforcement of legislation to show to enforce and ensure that medicines are disposed properly. So in Taiwan, medicines have been found to be disposed inappropriately, and pharmacists in the country believe that government should establish a return system for unused or expired medicines by the patient or by the client back to the pharmacy. In Romania, pharmacists cited the challenge that there is lack of procedure and incomplete legislation similar to what we see in Ghana. And they show that there has been deficiencies in the waste, pharmaceutical waste collection services. A similar occurrence happened in New Zealand, whereby over 60% of pharmacists indicated that they believe that contractors incinerated collected pharmaceutical waste, and over 90% of these pharmacists are wishing for a state-run disposal and destruction system. Across Europe, a lot of safe medicine disposal campaigns have been going on. As you can see, the meds disposal hashtag here, whereby awareness is being created and for unused medicines disposal, and of course to ensure that Europe has very good, effective disposal schemes. So across this, just an example of what I said earlier about how different countries in Europe are having med disposal campaigns to promote effective disposal of medicines. So the big question here is, what can we do as pharmacists to ensure effective and safe disposal of expired or used medicines? Number one is to provide education by training our clients, providing those trainings, and ensuring and teaching them, making them aware of the need to safe disposal of medicines. Can also offer take-back programs whereby unused medicines are returned to pharmacies. Collaboration with authorities is very important, to talk to the right authorities to ensure that they enforce legislation or strengthen legislation that will help boost safe disposal of medicines. The final one is record keeping, whereby pharmacists need to document medicines that are returned to them and ensure that those documentations are used for future references. So, key takeaways from this short presentation is that pharmacies play a critical role in the disposal of unused and expired medications. And of course, we talked about the common challenges like standardized procedures, lack of standardized procedures, legislative gap, high cost, and increasing awareness among pharmacists and the public, and ensuring that pharmacies are essential steps to improve pharmaceutical waste management globally. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that this presentation was quite helpful and has helped to increase your knowledge and experience in this area. Thank you so much.